Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Magic Monday. I almost forgot to do my live this morning. It has just been a hectic, well, no, not hectic. It has been a busy, productive morning. And I better finger this, and otherwise my Wi-Fi might run out. Can't believe I've used up that much juice on there this morning already. Wow. But yes, it has been a very busy, productive morning so far. It has just been boom, dida boom, dida boom, dida boom, boom, boom. So I'm taking a quick couple of minutes just to get in here to say hi, wish you all a super fantastic sparkling Magic Monday, and asking you, what magic are you creating today for the week ahead? So start thinking about that. I am super excited. I got this big project that I just got, and I'm super excited about it because of what it's going to do for my personal business. So I'm just super excited about that. I can't talk about it just yet because I'm still figuring it all out. But know that it is, and it's just sort of like this system is like, it integrates with a couple of systems I already use. So it's going to be enhancing what I do in those systems, which is amazing. It means I can get rid of some subscriptions that I have. So it saves me money. I'm sort of like, yay, this is awesome. So yeah, I'm creating some serious magic over here this week for the week ahead. So what magic are you creating today for the week ahead? What are you putting in place that's going to turn this into a very magical week? And your Tell Your Story question of the day. Now, this is a really thought-provoking question. We're giving you some kind of easy ones. It takes you back to your childhood and stuff, and how many schools did you attend? Who was your best friend at school? That sort of stuff. But today we want to talk about, if you've got your future generations, so your descendants, 30, 40, 60, 100, 200 years from now, what wisdom do you want to pass on to them? What would you want them to know? So what pearls of wisdom have you learned so far in life that you want to pass on to future generations? Now, they're sitting there, they're reading your journals about all the questions that we've been asking, your Tell Your Story questions, and learning all about you, about what life was like right now, all the different world history events that you've been through. Were you around for the landing of the moon? Did you think it was real? Did you not think it was real? I know there's all those conspiracy theories going on out there. So, share those with them. We have this conspiracy that they didn't actually land on, whatever it is. So, it's your beliefs at the time. What were you living in? What was your time like? Did you live through 9/11? What was the global pause like? What was it like if you were involved with Hurricane Katrina? All these sorts of pivotal moments, what were they like? So people are busy reading. So, your future generations are reading those. But now they're sort of like, okay, we've gotten to know what the life was like during, great grandma's or great grandfather's lifetime, and everything else. And they had some struggles that they got through. This is how they got through their struggles. But out of all of that, what is it you really want them to know? What life lessons did you learn that you want to pass on to future generations? And I was sitting there as I was typing up this question, I thought, there is just so much I would like to pass on to future generations. And I thought, how can I best do that? So another project suddenly landed on my plate because I just suddenly thought of this. Because I was sitting there and I was thinking about, what words of wisdom, it's just sort of like, make life fun. Life is meant to be fun and be creative, let your creativity flow, be creative. Life is all about fun and adventures. Go out there and live your best life. Don't let things hold you back. Just get out there and get it done. Because if you wait, you may wait too long. But then I suddenly thought, as I was sitting here reading this question, I thought, how can I best pass on my words of wisdom to them? And I suddenly thought the way that I like to learn is through parables. So it's the telling of a story, and the lessons are woven into the story. And so I thought, I can actually at times be a pretty good storyteller. From scratch, I can make up things on the fly on different topics. not the greatest storyteller, but I'm not that bad either. And so I thought, what if I put what I want them to know into a story and leave behind stories for them? And I suddenly thought, all of these ideas I have for these different book series and stuff that I've been talking about for the last, I don't know, since before Brad passed. So it was at least 5 years ago. Because it was well before Brad passed. In fact, I think I found the jigsaw the other day, and it was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I was like, what? Can't have been that long ago. Wow. So I suddenly thought, what if I could take some of those books that I want to write and incorporate life lessons into them, and so they could tell a story. But I could also take my life and turn it into a fictional story, so they can learn about some, because there is some stuff in my life that I don't talk about because it's hard to talk about, because of the emotions and everything that it involves. And there's a lot of stuff. But what if I put it into a story, so it wasn't about me, but it was based on my life? Could I do it that way? And I thought, I could probably do that. So, it's exploring how best to do it, instead of just sitting down, well, this is my life lessons that I learned, da, 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 don't do this, don't do that, da, 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 da. But if you do da, 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 make it positive. And so I thought, well, maybe I could just turn it into a story. So I just suddenly thought of that. I'm gonna take my pearls of wisdom and start writing books with stories about people learning those words of wisdom. So that's what I'm going to do. I just should write that down. Book, story, words of wisdom. So, find a way to pass those words of wisdom along to future generations. Mine's all about living life to its fullest, having those adventures. Don't let things put you up. Stop putting off tomorrow what you can do today. Stop letting the fear take hold of you that's preventing you from doing what you want to get out there and do. Just go do it. You don't have to be perfect to start it, as long as you start. Because your actions, like when I got challenged to do Facebook Lives, I was like, Facebook Lives for a year. Okay. Casey just said to me, he says, okay, here's your challenge. I went, okay. And he goes, I want you to do a Facebook Live every day for a year. I went, okay. Like, I didn't even think about it. And afterwards, I'm like thinking, oh crap, I'm going to do a Facebook Live. And I agreed to do this, and I've got to do this. And I just started, and my head just started going. I was like, I can't believe I did that. And I started like freaking out a little bit. But I managed to calm myself down and then really thought about it. I thought, okay, I'm on this new adventure. I know there's people out there who want to do the same adventure as me, because when they learn I'm living full-time in an RV, they're like, oh, I so want to do that. And I'm like, then just go do it. It's like when people turn around and say, oh, you're from New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. I said, so what's stopping you? And they're like, oh, well, it's such a long flight. I go, it's 2 meals, 2 movies, and a sleep. What's the problem? I throw it back at them. And yes, I do get that type of attitude with them. I just get up there. I start removing the excuses. And I know that somebody out there who is in the mastermind group with me are going to go, yeah, and you need to start listening to your own advice too. And I'm like, yes, I know I do. I need to stop the excuses and just start doing. So, yes, I will be taking my own advice on that. There's a couple of things I've thought about over the weekends, and I did take the steps today and get them actioned. So instead of sitting there going, oh, should I do this or should I not do this? What's the benefit if I do it? What's the results I'm going to get out of it? If I don't do it, what's the results going to be? So like, take the chance or not take the chance. So like, just do it. Just do it. Just go do it. That's it from me. I'm out of here. Just go do it. Go have a super fantastic sparkling day. Just do it. And we'll catch you guys back here around 6 p.m. this evening for part 2 of Magic Monday. Hei konera.